Today I have a very exciting review of this absolutely beautiful Aston Martin V8 Vantage. It's 2007. It's actually got 60,000 miles. It's actually for sale, but I'm actually going to drive it today. We're going to do a full review on it. And this car, believe it or not, is basically the price of a Honda Accord hybrid. It's about $35,000 to $40,000. What's really funny, as I'm recording this, a guy just drove by asking if I wanted to sell it. So I'm actually doing this, and I want to give a huge thank you to my buddy Ed Edu at Exceed Auto. So it's actually his car. It's for sale, and I'll leave the link of his dealership and also the eBay listing as well. So again, V8 naturally aspirated Aston Martin, right? Mine's a 007. I mean, this car is almost 20 years old and it's still beautiful. Look at this beautiful Aston Martin grille. You have the Aston Martin badge, iconic Aston Martin badge. You have these beautiful projector lights. Then as you come around the side, you have this absolutely sleek and beautiful design. And this car looks kind of tiny if you think about it, but it's wide, it's just beautiful, it's got perfect proportions. And then you have the silver or the chrome, which matches perfectly with the silver. Now, it is a traditional key, Aston Martin key. And how you actually get in is very similar to kind of like a Tesla. So Aston Martin made it cool before Tesla did. This is how you get in. And what's cool too is like if you look at the doors, they kind of like prop up a little bit. And then right here, you have this beautiful badge, V8 Vantage, hand built in England. Here, you have the handbrake. And what's really cool about the handbrake, is as you lift it up, so actually I'm disengaging. This is how you engage the brake. Pull it up first, that's engaged, and it just drops down. But it's this brake right there. So to actually disengage, you lift it up again, and now it's disengaged. So now coming around, you have your light controls here. This is how you get out, and this is nice steel. You have to actually press it twice to get out. And then you have your mirror controls right here, and then your window switches as well. And then you have your memory seating here. And another thing I love about it is the seating position. You're sitting basically on the ground. Like these seats are very comfy, very bolstered, beautiful stitching. And you have the steering wheel as well with the paddle shifts. And then we'll come around the back. And as I mentioned, Exceed Auto here in Lighthouse Point, Florida. They have these two beautiful exhaust tips. And I'll actually listen to the exhaust. And then this little buck here opens the trunk. And you have decent trunk space. So you have this trunk space here, and you can kind of, a little shelf here that you put down, and you also have space behind the seats that I'll show you in just a moment. Let me slide it there. All right, and as I mentioned, this is the extra space that you have. So if you have some luggage, this is Aston are known to be grand tourists, or if you're taking a nice long trip, you'd put some luggage here, whatever would fit in the trunk. Now let's look at some of the amenities in here as well. So as we close the door, as I mentioned, it's like angled up almost when you look at it, and then nice little thud, beautiful. And then looking in here, you have the infotainment system. This screen flips up. You have your air controls, you have comfort mode, your reverse, starting the engine, your neutral, your drive, your radio controls, memory, your air conditioning. Then you have your AC, and then your traction control, and all these other things. And then something we don't really have anymore, basically an ashtray. Look at that. And then you also have a little component here, a little cup holder. Now actually, let me show you how to turn on the Aston. So to turn on, this is the beautiful key. You basically, the key has a certain way that goes in. So it goes into 0 position. So you gotta put your foot on the brake, bring it all the way up to the position number 3, and then you hit the engine start button. You see how the pulse is red? And that is just absolute music to my ears. Sounds absolutely lovely. Simply beautiful. Now let's actually look at the engine of the Aston, which basically gives this car all its glory and just sounds beautiful even after 20 years. It's just incredible to me how amazing this car is. So let's look under the hood. All right, so I popped the hood there, and here you have a little opening, and you're just gonna move it to the side. These two struts hold it up, and again, a 4.3 liter V8 hand-built, absolutely beautiful, makes about 380 horsepower. It is naturally aspirated, sounds simply lovely. And then you have this beautiful badge here, hand-built in England. And I want to give a special thank you to you, Mr. Mick Moulton, which is the final inspection, because this car is perfection. So there it is. Now let's actually go for a drive and experience this beautiful Aston. So I actually feel like 007. I don't know, maybe I should put on like a suit or something. But yeah, this is just a great day. All right, let's hop in. So let's go for a drive in the Aston. Now I gotta disengage my handbrake. Just pull it up here. And then I'm gonna put it into first gear. Now it's engaged. And this car's visibility is pretty funny because it is such a sports car. The visibility is not the greatest, but it just handles like a dream. Like the way that the windows, the way you're sitting, and the way like that the cockpit is set up, it's almost like you're in a fighter jet. And again, I'm only in first gear. My foot's off the brake, and again, it just wants to go. Right? And again, this car 0 to 60 probably does in the 4 seconds. But it's not even about the speed. So remember, I have a Tesla Model Y Performance 0 to 60, in the low 3s. It's a different type of speed. This isn't about speed. It's about the journey. It's about how the car makes you feel. And the car just makes you feel like you're James Bond, like you're capable, or I don't know, Fernando Alonso perhaps. So, and even the shifts are very engaging as well. All right. And then what's interesting too, so this is the very first time I've actually driven an Aston Martin. But if you could like zoom in here and look at like how the speedometer and tachometer are set up. So the revs go this way and the speed goes this way. And look how beautiful, even considering how this car is, look how beautiful this finishing is with the, the silver background and the dark gray. And then as I rev it, all right, so just waiting for the light to open. And again, it's just very interesting how you let go of the brake and it just creeps up on you. So you gotta make sure you always have your foot on the brake. And then if you want to put it neutral for whatever reason, you just hit the plus and the minus, and then you put it in neutral right there. And again, you could also drive it, or you could put it neutral there, reverse. But we're gonna do paddle shift style, like F1. So again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this car. For the money, is there anything better in this type of category? I'm not talking about reliability and those things, but how a car makes you feel, right? Because being a car guy or loving cars is not the most about practicality all the time. It's about how the car makes you feel, how it drives, how it sounds, how it looks. And this car has it all. Even these mirrors, like look how the mirror is set up and it just goes that way. When you open the door pops up. It's just very charming car. And then even like, I'm not the tallest guy, but look how much headroom I almost don't have, right? And then you have the beautiful headliner, suede, and it's held up very nicely. I mean, the quality of this car is superb, right? And again, handmade Here we go. If that doesn't bring a smile to your face, I mean, that engine sounds absolutely beautiful. Wow, what a car. Aston Martin. This is definitely one of the favorite cars I've ever driven. And, wow, I mean, I'm almost speechless of how amazing this car is. It looks amazing, it drives amazing. You feel amazing in it, like your seating position, just the response, the mechanical, the analog. It's not like the cars today, just so much tech and everything. It's like you don't really experience that. So absolutely amazing. Great job, Aston Martin. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. So that was an experience. Driving a 2007 Aston Martin Vantage, and it's just an incredible car. It just has such character, such personality, such history. Aston Martin is such a rich, historic brand. I know that the Ferraris of the world, the Lamborghinis of the world, the Porsche of the world, which are more mass-produced cars, they kind of get all the glory. But Aston Martin has its rightful place in supercar world, and this car is an absolutely great example of a car done right. It's got perfect proportions, it's beautiful to look at, it sounds amazing, it is stunning. And I'm a little bit sad that I have to give it back, but I'm very glad I was able to enjoy